The Supreme Court has quashed criminal proceedings against comedian Samay Raina and 4 other comedians over insensitive remarks concerning persons with disabilities on the show India's Got Latent. The order was passed on Friday by a bench headed by Chief Justice Surya Kant. The bench also took note of what it described as the comedian's positive efforts towards the welfare of persons with disabilities. Here's the full report.
The Supreme Court noted that Samay Raina and the others had organized events and raised funds for the welfare of persons with disabilities. One such initiative was a chess tournament organized for persons with disabilities in March this year. According to the court, the event received widespread media coverage and helped raise awareness about organizations working for persons with disabilities, including those supporting people with spinal muscular atrophy or SMA. The bench said that once there are genuine efforts, positive results are bound to follow. It also described the comedians as very bright youngsters and said that if they had started working in a positive direction, there would be positive output. The criminal proceedings related to remarks made during an episode of an earlier edition of India's Got Latent in November 2024. Samay Raina had mocked a 2-month-old infant suffering from spinal muscular atrophy. The remarks also referred to the 16 crore rupees cost of the infant's life-saving treatment. The matter eventually led to proceedings involving Raina and 4 other comedians. The Supreme Court has now quashed those proceedings. The bench also took note of a constructive conversation between the comedians and the petitioner NGO, Cure SMA India Foundation. The conversation was aimed at spreading awareness about the rare genetic disease. This was another factor the court considered while passing its order. So the court's order comes in the context of a shift from the controversial remarks to efforts aimed at raising awareness and supporting persons with disabilities. However, this does not mean that all proceedings involving Samay Raina and the India's Got Latent controversy have come to an end. Samay Raina and several others still face another case over an objectionable remark made by YouTuber Ranveer Alhabadia on the show. That remark concerned a contestant's parents. So, while the Supreme Court has now quashed the criminal proceedings against Raina and 4 other comedians over the remarks concerning persons with disabilities, another case linked to the show continues to remain against them.